about BTC. We're gonna talk about the altcoin also. We're gonna talk about all the altcoins basically on Binance A to Z. So if I forget to mention your alt, make sure to let me know in the comment section, so I will include it next time. All right. So basically, most likely I'm going to get going to review 90 to 95% of all the alt on Binance. So let's take a look at Bitcoin first thing first. All right. So as we basically recording right now, BTC is finding a very good support at the 93 area. It doesn't want to break the 93 level, at least for the short term on a low degree. So let's see what the bull is going to be doing within the next few hours before the weekly candle close. If they're going to be able to close above 94, because 94 is extremely good. All right, a good support level for for the bulls, at least for the short term. So as you can see, you can basically take a look at it. We got a nice support level on the 2-day 21 EMA. We basically did not cross below it, and as of now we're still not crossing below it, even though we got a bearish divergence, which is pretty much very clean and clear. So let's see if the bulls gonna be able to avoid a further downtrend, at least for the short term, right? So resistance, it is still a 90, not 90, but a 10.1 to 10.5 area, a very strong resistance, multiple touches. We still cannot break it. So if we break above it, it could be very bullish, at least for the short term. But as of now, the bear is in control. So let's see if they're going to be able to maintain a strong momentum below 94, because a close below 94 is imminent. Okay, it is very crucial in terms of like what direction BTC is gonna go. So I mentioned it last time, I don't want to go back through it, but closing below 94 is very important. We're going to take a look at the weekly chart, right? But as of now, a very important level to pay attention to, it is like just about the 94 to 92.50 area within the next few hours. At the same time, 2-day candle going to be closing in 2 hours. The weekly going to be closing in 2 hours, and at the same time, the 3-day chart already started, so it has like a high momentum, downside momentum already. It's going to close in 2 days, so it is going to be very volatile. Okay, it is going to be very volatile, at least for the short term. All right. So now, before we basically dip into the analysis and talk about like the lower degree, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, and basically hit the notification at the same time. All right. So now let's dive into the lower degree, and we're gonna basically review what we talked about yesterday. All right, and over the last few days. So what we talked about over the last few days, we clearly said after this big reversal body candle on my hourly basis, right? As you can see it, right? I said clearly pay attention to what your 200 EMA, and that was like on Thursday or Friday, right? On the 11th, right? I said pay attention to your 200 EMA on your 100 EMA. They're going to be playing a major role within the next few days, at least for the short term, right? As you can see, we still cannot break the 201 EMA. Been fluctuating up and down around the 201 EMA. All right. So now what are we looking for? We're still looking for a dip at least below this level, okay, which is like 50% of this reversal body candle. If you want to use your Fibonacci retracement tool, you could do a swing high to swing low to swing high, excuse me. We're still retracing down to 50%, so we cannot break 50%. That's why recently I just based on my setup, I said I'm going to be closing like 40% of my position at or below like 93.50, and as you can see, like we dipped down below like a 93.11 and bounce back up. So next, the level I'm looking for, it is really 92.50 all the way down to like a 91.50 level. Okay, can we retest it now? Absolutely, we can still retest it, because we basically making a lower lows, right? Not lower lows, but lower highs, right? The lows are pretty constant, so it is sort of a descending triangle. So we could expect like a drop below this level, okay, possibly within the next few hours, at least for the short term. So let me take a look at the chat room. So if you have any question regarding any art, just put it in the chat room. So while I'm going through the alt we're gonna talk about it. All right, because most alt they're ready to make a very big move. So but let's see if they're going to be able to stay healthy within the next 2 to 3 weeks, at least for the short term. So we got 26 watching. Make sure to hit the likes. Make sure to let me know what you think in the comment section about alt. If you think like alt going to be pumping within the next few weeks or not. All right. Hey, what's up, Vishu? Thanks a lot, Sweet Canary. No problem, man. XRP BTC bullish divergence on the daily. Let's see. Okay, XRP been going down over the last 2 years versus BTC. So one day bullish divergence is not going to cut it, right? A one day bullish divergence is not something like I'm going to be very excited about XRP, all right? So if like we get a weekly divergence, yes, but one day on the daily, it's not going to give us the type of move I would be expecting from XRP, right? So it is going to be on alphabetical order, right? So let's talk about ADA. Okay, ADA is the first one on the list, and the criteria I'm looking for is pretty easy. In terms of time frame, it is going to be 3-day chart, right? And in terms of moving averages, it is going to be your 100 EMA, which is the red line, and 21 EMA on your basically which is a yellow line. So that's the only thing we need. We need 3-day chart, 21 EMA, 100 EMA. Indicators, MACD and RSI, they're not playing a great role in terms of this strategy. I'm just using them to basically spot like a divergence and stuff like that, and momentum, but I'm not basically like focusing too much, like maybe like 10 to 15%, right? But mostly I'm just 80% of the strategy is basically the 21 EMA and basically the 100 EMA. They basically 80% of the strategy. Everything else is just like a moment, like noise and momentum, right? Stuff like that, and volume. So now ADA, what are we looking for? We talked about ADA when ADA was roughly around like a 950, which was like my target like long time ago, since ADA was like 480. So I was expecting ADA to double in value versus BTC, and it did that exactly. So what I'm looking for, at least for the short term, I'm looking for a dip down a little bit from ADA to find support. From this level of 820 to like a 750 level, we could find a temporary support and try to retest the top. So I'm looking for a retest of the top, right? But on ADA, sometime I might have to like basically take a look at the daily for a temporary support. Support we could be looking for is like the 201 EMA on basically on the daily time frame for a possible reversal. Okay, we don't have a divergence at all, so ADA still got another chance to push back up, right? So, but this level all the way down to like a 750 going to be a good buy area for ADA. So ADA is still a hold. I got it on green. So if you see like a green on if you can notice the color, it is green. It means like it is a good hold, all right, at least for the short term. So yellow means good buy, something like that, okay, for the next few days or so on. So next coin, it is going to be ADX, okay, ADX, right? ADX, right? So ADX looking great above the 21 EMA. At the same time, just got rejected about the 100 EMA. Still a good hold. A nice possible entry from this level could take you all the way up for the next resistance, which is going to be like just about like a 1400 sat. So ADX still not looking bad. So resistance is just about this level, okay? So 13 to 1400 sats, right? So, and at the same time, we got this, you got to be able to pay attention to your February. Dates are very important in crypto, okay? Dates are very alt. They might not pump at the same time on alt season, but they're going to drop at the same time when the season is over. So you got to be able to spot those dates, right? So the date I'm looking at right now is February 15th, between February 12th to February 18th range, okay? Those 6 day ranges, okay? That 6 day range, okay? So that's what I'm actually looking for in terms of also like if alt can break the basically mid-February high. Keep that in mind. if they break it, they're most likely, you know, gonna give you a very impulse wave to the upside. And as you can see, ADX is just about like you know, at February high, so it could become very volatile within the next few days, at least for the short term, right? AEB, okay, AEB looking great in term of like moving averages. Push to the upside with a three-way move coming back down to retest the 21 EMA. So it is a very, very good hold, and you know, I labeled it yellow, so it is a very, very good hold slash buy, at least for the short term. Nice descending channel right there, right? Descending basically a trend line, not channel, but descending trend line. We're still not at the trend line yet, so it has a very, very good momentum. Not a lot of selling pressure, so good hold within the next few days, few hours or so on. AGA looking great. I talked about AGA back in February. Somebody asked me about it, and I was like, good area to accumulate AGA. It is basically when it comes back and retest the trend line. It did that exactly above the 21 EMA. A very good hold within the next few days. Okay, so I'm here. It is a green. All right. So Aeon, I talked about Aeon last year before this big pump. Aeon, we entered just about like, I think like 1,700 range, and then we basically took it all the way up to like a 2,000 level. So Aeon, I'm still looking for another push to the upside. A very good volume while it was going up, a very slow volume while it was decreasing. So it is still on accumulation, right? So I would be looking for Aeon within the next few days, few weeks to look very juicy within the next of course within the next few weeks. Okay, so Aeon, pay attention to it. Don't have a specific target, I'm just giving like a resistances and supports. So pay attention. As soon as we break this 100 EMA, the red line for Aeon, it is going to be very aggressive within the next few days. As you can see, like a mid-February, Aeon got rejected. So if you take a look at your chart, all alt, they got rejected just about like a mid-February. All right, very important date. All right, so Algo, so let's take a look at Algo. Pretty much in terms of wave analysis, I'm kind of a little bit skeptical about Algo, because we could still like retest the low. We haven't made a nice high low in this range, so this move can still come back down before pumping back up, right? So but it is looking good. I gotta, you know, I label it yellow, right, which means like it is above the 21 EMA. All right, if it comes back, retest the previous low, it is still going to be accumulated within the next few days, right? AMB, I've been talking about AMB for the longest now, looking very juicy in terms of like a, you know, trend line, broke the trend line, you know, about to break this resistance. February high, it is almost like a 280. So from like a 150 range, 140 up to 280, it is almost like 80% move. So keep an eye on ADA, right? AMB, excuse me, it is a green above the 21 EMA 3-day chart, right? So we're gonna talk about Zcash. We're gonna go by alphabetical order. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can, right? So, but we're gonna just try to be fair to everyone and then go by alphabetical order. So if your coin is Zcash, you just have to suck it up, right? So and wait all the way up down. If your coin is XRP, the king, maybe next time I'm gonna do it like from Z to basically A, right? So let's take a look at ANKR. Okay, ANKR doesn't have a lot of history, but I'm neutral on it. I don't have to be familiar with the coin, but it just doesn't have enough history. So that's why I'm kind of like neutral. Okay, but it is above the 21 EMA. Okay, getting resistance by the 100 EMA. Most of the time, once you break your 100 EMA, you're gonna be moving very fast. Okay, I'm neutral, but if like we break the 100 EMA, it's going to be see ya, bye bye, right? So APPC, okay, APPC, I got it as yellow, right? Very good hold. Just popped to the upside, got rejected. I would be very cautious, not to be too aggressive with APP. As you can see, it got some very good wicks to the upside, but it seems like it is one of those coins they pop like at the very last batch. If you see these coins popping out like out of nowhere, you know the trend of the overall alt season are about to be is about to be over. Okay, so because those alt are, you know, basically showing you I'm popping out with these popcorn moves. All right, like Doug like to call it, okay, popcorn moves. So let's take a look at ARDR though, right? ARDR, right? So I got it labeled as yellow, got this popcorn move also. So let's see if you can break a 620 to 630 level. It could be a better buy, but as of now it is a good hold. It is yellow / buy / hold within the next few weeks, but very aggressive. Let's see if it can break once again the mid-February and close above it, and basically take it to the upside. All right, so ARK, I talked about ARK many times, right? If you guys been following our channel, late January, that's when I said that ARK was a good buy, and ARK went up like 100 and roughly like 120%, came back down, and still facing like resistance just about this level of mid-February. As you can see, like a February 9th, that's when ARK like pumped it upside, came back down. So we're gonna need to close just about like 2890, something like that, 3000. Let's say 3000 area. That's that's the area you want to be looking for ARK to be more aggressive. But as of now, it is still a good hold, a good buy. All right, Arion looking great. A very healthy drop sideways, not sideways, but a falling wedge broke the trend. So let's see if Arion within the next few days can give us a move up to the 100 EMA, which is roughly like a 2176. Okay, 2176 from current price. It is almost a 50% move from Arion, looking very healthy, very healthy. Okay, I like it. All right, I like it. So ARPA neutral. I can't say anything about it, doesn't have enough history. The only thing I can say, it is above the 21 EMA, but can basically drop at any given time. I'm neutral about this coin. ASDB looking great, right? But I wouldn't mess with it. Way too overextended, right? Haven't been following it over the last few weeks. If I did, I would have called it a green or yellow, as long as we basically broke this 21 EMA. But as of now, it is a hold. Okay, but if we break this level of like a 500, I'll call it red. Would be getting out of it, because we already retested June prices, right? Remember, June prices, June 2019 prices are basically resistance. Also, they're trying to go back to their 1 year high, right? You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. So, but if we break anywhere around like a 400 to 450 level, call it a good buy. All right, so let's see. I think I say 500 was like the previous support right there. Okay, call it a good buy. So Atom, okay, Atom, I'm still I'm kind of like want to wait for the retest of the low, which is like roughly around like 18,000. It is making a flat correction. Atom is not basically like the other coins, so I would at least wait for this one. If it pumps higher, we look for another coin. But as of now, I would wait for the retest of 18,000 to at least 2,000 area, 20,000, not 2,000, 20,000. All right, because Atom is, you gotta remember, the sats, they basically 8 decimals, right? Because 1 0 is missing, and it is a significant figure, so you have to add it to it. Okay, you got six figures right there after the decimal. So if you add another 0, it'll give you like a 29,000. Okay, so let's take a look at basic attention. Basic attention, kind of similar to Cosmos, right? But I'm still looking for lower numbers for basic attention. Could take like a month to retest these areas. So let's see if like it is going to be able to close at least above the 100 EMA. But I'm kind of have it blue. Blue means like wait a little bit. Okay, it means like I'm not ready to mess with it. All right, I wouldn't mess with it. All right, so BCD kind of neutral, not giving me enough sideways correction, right? So I would at least wait for BCD to come back down to January lows, at least for the short term, right? So I'm neutral on BCD, so which is like a Bitcoin diamond, right? Bitcoin diamond. So Bitcoin Cash, I talked about Bitcoin Cash last time in a public group, and I was like, Bitcoin Cash hasn't been moving sideways enough. It is I would at least wait within the next few days or so on to give me a better structure. I'm just drawing this randomly, but I don't have enough time, enough sideways correction for Bitcoin Cash versus BTC. So let's see. This is only a a pullback. It can still make this move, and you don't know how long it is probably going to be moving sideways. So I got it red. It means like I wouldn't sell my BTC to buy Bitcoin Cash. All right, I'd rather stay on BTC. BCPT. So that's a Black Mason Credit Protocol. I got it on yellow, looking great. So very healthy, not yet at February prices. As you can see, February 15, what happened? Alt basically were giving us a big pump. Okay, 2 weeks later we start seeing like a BTC dropping. So let's see if BCPT can basically pump back up to a February high, which is just about like a 450 to 500 range. All right, sats. So it can do it very quick because I think it is a very lower cap, not low cap, but lower volume on Binance. So they can just pop at any given time. Beam looking great, right? Even though it doesn't have enough history, but you can see like the divergence we got right there. You cannot, yes, you can see it on the RSI. We got a beautiful divergence, right? Beautiful divergence, and price been making basically a lower lows right there, and RSI was looking great. So now it is making a bull flag right there. So resistance just about 700, right, to like a 640. All right, that's the resistance we could be looking for. Can it go higher? Absolutely. So you got another resistance just about like a 900. So for Beam, okay, Beam coin. Aeon, I talk about Aeon, so you can just rewind Aeon. So guys, if you have any suggestion about this alt, like anything you want me to include in the video, so let me know, because I'm just going by here my strategy and stuff like that. All right, why A to Z? A to Z because most people, some people are going to ask you like some random coins, so I just want to go through all of them. So if you're watching, I'm doing it A to Z. So if I'm talking about Beam, BCPT is before Beam, or you just watch the B sections, okay? So I already talked about Aeon long time ago, right? So Aeon was like the fifth coin I talk about, right? So now let's take a look at Blue Zell. Blue Zell looking great. I got it like I've been watching it over the last few days for some reason. I just never sent the setup to my group. But that's a beautiful setup. Just like ICX back in October when I sent that. I said clearly buy ICX. So Blue Zell looking great. Symbol is ticker is like BLZ. Okay, BLZ BTC. So you can see like getting rejected by 100 EMA on a 3-day chart. If you're not comfortable, you wait till it breaks it, you can take it. Okay, but it is looking very good. I don't know why I got it neutral, but it should be green. Okay, it's green right now. So looking very great, looking great. Okay, at least for the short term, within the next few days or so on, right? So can it pull back? Absolutely. But the setup I'm looking at, it is telling me if we break this red line, which is the 100 EMA on 3-day chart, it's gonna be bye-bye. All right, see ya. So maximum resistance, we got like almost like 8,000, right? And 7,000 level, 700 to basically 800 level. So BNB, I'm kind of neutral on BNB. I got red on BNB, still making like a low lows, even though it looks great. So we got this flat correction, as I mentioned this like long time ago, like back in March, and I was like, we making a 3-way move. So what you gotta look for after a flat correction, if you make a bull flag, it can go back up, retest the previous high. If not, we're gonna be making low lows. So it is making the second option we basically been anticipating. So basically still making lower lows. So and this move. So let's wait for it to break out of this trend for us to be bullish on BNB. But I got it red. Do not touch it as of now. It doesn't mean by tomorrow or next week that the trend can change, but based on my analysis, that's what I see on BNB. All right, I'm not saying to sell or buy. I'm just telling you what I see on my based on my strategy. All right, BNT Banker, as you can see, took off. If they break the red line, guys, that's it. The 100 EMA 3-day, they're going back up today. What, May to June high. I wouldn't touch it. I don't know why I got it like green. I think I had it green to give you guys an example, but I got it like kind of, let me put it in, it is still a green because it looks good, but it is a hold, right? But it is not a buy. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Best time to enter was like above the 21 EMA on 3-day chart, or above the 100 EMA as soon as we broke it. Okay, you take it and then basically take it to the June prices, June 2019 prices. So BQX, very good buy, not strong yet, but above the 21 EMA, not yet at the 100 EMA, which is like 950, current price 650, so that's almost like a 40% pump. So June prices could take you all the way up to like a 1350 level. So a very good hold within the next few days. Okay, even though it is at resistance, but you know the trend is like you break the mid-February prices, and then you go up to your 100 EMA, and then basically go to your June prices. So let's see if it is going to be able to do it, but it looks great. All right, so now let's take a look at, we already talked about King BTC, but since we're talking about all the coins on Binance, let's go ahead and talk about BTC. So BTC, as you can see on the 3-day chart, making a triangle, right? So what I'm looking for BTC, at least for the short term, I'm waiting for it to break this triangle, right? And then we could be looking for a 1-to-1 extension to the downside. Right there, it's going to take us roughly around like a 75 to 73 area based on this strategy. Okay, so let's take a look at it. MACD about to cross over on the 3-day chart. I already showed you on my daily analysis about the 2-day chart already crossed over, and it is looking very unhealthy, right? As you can see, our second target in our group is like a 92.50. So let's see if we're going to be able to hit 92.50. So we've been shorting since like a 94.80. So I took like a 40% profit at 93.30 just because like I wasn't comfortable with the 9300 level. All right. So now next coin, it is going to be Bitcoin Gold, right? Bitcoin Gold. We already talked about Bitcoin Diamond. I got it neutral, all right, for some reason. I don't see anything, kind of look like XRP, all right. So I don't see anything crazy, but I just don't like to buy these coins at 0.618. When they pump, they usually come back all the way down 90 to at least 80 to 90%. So I would at least wait for Bitcoin Gold to retest like just about like a December lows, which is like a 70,000 area. Okay, 70,000. So versus BTC. Okay, so next coin, it is BitShare. I don't know why I got BitShare as neutral, but it's not neutral, it's yellow. So BitShare, very good hold. Okay, above the 21 EMA. So let me know if Bitcoin is dumping. Okay, so because hey, what's up, Constant? Below 93. So I already got my target set and everything, so I'm not worried about BTC. So I can basically we can basically do what we do. So we're gonna get to ICX. We're gonna get to Tron. And by the way, it is alphabetical, so just be patient. All right. So it is going to be more organized if we just do it like this. If we just do it like this, instead of basically jumping up and down all over the place. All right. So BitShare, very good hold. BTS, right? So keep an eye on it. Current price just about like a 241. 100 EMA just about like a 360. February high almost at the same level, 385. So it is a good level to keep an eye on, guys. So keep an eye on it. You don't need like to buy all the alt. Okay, if you believe in one project, you got the right setup, just wait. Okay, it can take like 1 week, 2 weeks, or sometimes 3 months, because sometimes you try to be greedy and try to buy all of them, and then as soon as you sold out your alt pump, you're gonna be like, man, I should have waited. Okay, I should have waited. So BitShare looking very good. All right, CDT BTC looking very good. All right, so let's see, looking very good. Nice, basically falling wedge. Still looking to retest the 100 EMA. I got this blue line here. So looking to retest the 100 EMA, which is currently at 92. So CDT is just about like 63. So you're looking for a 45 to 50% move within the next few days or so on, right? So take a look at the mid-February high. It was like 88. So it is very, very possible for CDT, very probable for CDT to go back up to like a 88 to 91 level. 100 EMA 92. So we're looking for another 40 to 50% push. All right. So now let's take a look at CELR seller. So I got it yellow. Okay, looking great. Not yet at February high above the 21 EMA, 100 EMA just about 64, a 50% move coming. December high roughly around like a 72. June high just about June high was like 169. So it has a lot of potential. Okay, a lot of potential. If it is going to pump from this region, it has a plenty of potential. All right, so it is a good hold. Another 300% move. I'm not sure if it is going to do it within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but I'm just saying the upward potential is pretty much very clear. Can it come back down, move sideways till October, September, and be part of the altcoins that are going to be pumping right around September, October? That's very possible. Okay, but the probability is like we can pump to at least February high, right, which is like 64 to 65 area. Okay, if we pump above it, it is going to be CR. All right, it is going to be CR. So let's talk about CHR BTC. I don't have enough data for that. CHZ, not enough data. Cybermile, okay, Cybermile, very volatile alt. Okay, CMT, okay, CMT BTC, very volatile, as you can see, following the same trend, right? Beautiful setup, already broke the trend line, right? So what you need to look for this level of mid-February, which is just about like a 190, current price 123, 100 EMA 221. Pretty easy, guys, nothing complicated. They all follow the same trend. There is no such thing as like this alt gonna pump 100x like Zilliqa. I talked about Zilliqa. I'm gonna show you Zilliqa back in February when I said buy Zilliqa. Okay, Zilliqa was 65. All right, we picked it up at 65. Late May, right? May 29th, May 30th. I told my guys, if Zilliqa break 170, we got a possibility of going all the way up to 250 to 300. We got out like a 240. I got out at 242, and then basically pumped to 300. But as you can see, if you FOMO, you're gonna keep buying, and then it's gonna dump on you. And right now Zilliqa is just about like a 230 range, I think, right, from yesterday. Haven't been following it. I don't think I will follow it till it cools off. So CND, I like CND, very familiar with it also. All right, so CND is a green for some reason, right? It should be yellow, but it is a green. I picked it like back in February, one of my top pick. So it went back and retest roughly my February target, which was like 90, I think like 91, something like that, right? Retested it. Now it is still trying to break it. So it is a good hold. Okay, very, very good hold. So very good hold, right? Very good hold. So okay, BTC, as you can see, I'm telling you guys, we're pretty accurate. If you're a moon boy, you wouldn't believe that we're gonna hit 92.50, right? So we just hit this level. Let's go back to BTC on Coinbase, not Coinbase, Bybit. Yep, hit 92, just about 92.58. Okay, 92.58. So let's go back to the alt. Okay, CND was the last one we talked about. So let's move on to a COTI. Doesn't have enough history. CTX doesn't have enough history. I don't like this popcorn. Civics, okay, Civics looking great. I'm still looking for Civics, right? I just sent this one to my premium group also. That's a setup. I'm looking for Civics to retest like 400 range. Looking very juicy. It is a green, so it is a good buy and hold for the next few days. Okay, Dash, I got it neutral. So let's see if Dash gonna be able to come back and retest like at least right somewhere around like a 0061 level within the next few days or so on, right? Not above 200 EMA, so I wouldn't be too bullish on Dash. Even if like we get another pump, it could be just a three-way move. So okay, you see what I'm saying? It can pump to 80, 0.0085 range, but it could be a three-way move, and then before getting this move down. So Dash, I got it red. Do not touch. Data, okay, DATA it's a red, overextended. You can see it retested just about like June, way above June prices. All right, so overextended. I wouldn't touch it right now. All right, so DCR looking great. All right, nice falling wedge, not a falling wedge, but a nice type of a bottom formation. Most of the time these moves, guys, when all to drop, pump back up, give you this move, you already got a divergence. You don't even need to take a look at your indicators. You already got a divergence. So that's a nice divergence setup above 3-day 21 EMA. 100 EMA just about like a 230,000 range, right? So pretty much pretty healthy for a very good move within the next few days. Can it retest just about like this level of 280? Absolutely, okay, but we could be looking for like 220 and to 280 level. So Decreed not looking bad, especially after you got like 10 days of redness. So you could be anticipating a few days of greenness within the next few days. Okay, DLT, I got it yellow, a good buy, pretty much similar to Decreed. Above the 21 EMA, round bottom formation like this above the 21 EMA. So let's see if at least it can give us a three-way move. If not, if we break it, we can go up, right? So a good buy up to 100 EMA, and we're gonna take a look at it, see what is it gonna do next after that. All right, so DNT looks great. Once again, round bottom formation, right, like this, excuse me, right there. Pump above the 21 EMA. Now you can see like just like the rest of the alt, we're looking for it. 100 EMA mid-February prices, look for a slight resistance, a break above it. We're gonna go back up to June prices. All right, so we're all looking at the same chart. So if I say June prices, you can go and take a look at the June prices and then basically know what I'm saying. If I say mid-February high, you can go and take a look at February high and know what I'm talking about. All right, but February high was just around like 111. Okay, so current price roughly around 80. So you're looking at another 40 to 45% move. All right, so just about 40% move. So hey, what's up, Tyler? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We're almost at we're about to get to ICX very soon, and Enigma. So DOC, okay, DOC. DOC kind of similar to basically to A and B, right? They kind of got like a same structure, not quite, but they like to move together. So nice bottom formation, pump to the upside, bull flag. So wait for this move, okay? For DOC, current price is 76. So very good hold, okay? Dogecoin, not enough history on Binance, okay? So I just let it go. So Drip, not enough history. Dusk, DUSK, looking good, okay? Looking good. Already broke the trend line, downside trend. So above the 21 EMA, got plenty of momentum basically to do whatever it wants to do. February high, it is almost like 560. So you're looking at another like 90 to 120 move within the next few weeks. Okay, so very good hold within the next few weeks. So Edo was like EDO was one of my top pick back in February. As you can see, like entry was just about like a 26. We were looking for like a 50 to 100, not 50 to 100, but just about like a 5,200, right? Not 52, I think like 52 to a 53, right? Something like that. So as you can see, like we pump all the way up to like a 6,500 level. That's actually very juicy. And if you take a look at EDO from the bottom, it already pumped like 400% move. It did a 400% move, better than actually Zilliqa. Where did we tap out at? Okay, roughly around like a it seems like still got some room to go, because June prices is almost like another, it's almost like 11,000, you know. But I would not be basically buying it now, when you basically could be buying like some alt at the very bottom, because it is going to be very risky. But it is a good hold until we basically break 4,000 area. It is still a good hold. All right, so broke resistance, it can come back retest like a 5,000 to 4,800 level, but it is a very good hold within the next few weeks. All right, so broke resistance, right? So ELF, right? ELF looking great. All right, it is about to break what I've been targeting, the 100 EMA. So it could go very fast. All right, as soon as we break this area, guys, it is gonna go fast. Okay, and it won't be time to buy it. It is green actually. It's not even yellow. Yellow is like right there. So I mean, it is better to buy yellow than green, but green sometimes they can move faster. All right, but ELF looking great. June prices roughly around like I would say 2,000, right? 2,000 area. Current price 1,100. So BTC pumping. So I said let's see, we gotta this is why I said take profits. So let's see. It's just a 93.50. We got a gap, right? Let's go back to BTC. So as you can see, I told my guys, okay, you can see like we hit our basically entry target. I was like, I'm gonna close 80% of my position at 93.50, 92.50. As you can see, we hit basically a 92, just about like 92.30. So, and then put stop loss, what we close 40% right there, close another 40% right there. So that's 80% put stop loss at entry. Not to worry about all these wicks and stuff like that. We talked about this stuff, guys, yesterday. I gave you an update and I told you best area to look for 0.618 to 0.786, which was 92.50 to 91.50. All right, so we talk about this, right? 0.618 on the dot, guys. So as you can see right there, okay, so let's keep that in mind. But we still got the 21 EMA right there, so let's see if we're going to be able to pump above it. All right, so that's a 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the hourly. A good reversal by the candle. We got this descending channel. All right, so let me change the color while I'm so. We got this descending channel. So what do you need to look for? We talked about this ABC correction move to the upside yesterday. So if you're panicking, it means like you did not watch our analysis yesterday. All right, so we got this move is still possible. All right, so that's a possible move. So no need to panic. It is a strategy that can play out, but you take your profit and sit tight. If you take 80% of your profit, you don't have to worry much. You only got 20% in, and you put it at a very good spot. So no need to be panicking. All right, so the other scenario is like it goes all the way down, right, and get the double bottom, give you this divergence, because we don't have any divergence, right? So even if the moves goes up, it's just going to get rejected. No divergence, right? So price is making a higher lows, RSI is making high lows. A move in this area, it is just going to be a short opportunity. But if you don't know what's going on, you're going to be buying. Oh, we broke resistance, right? We can break this resistance, but it is going to be a short opportunity. It's not going to be a nice swing. You might buy at, let's say, 94, and then price go to like a 95 and you get rejected, right? Unless you're scalping, that's going to be a good move. But ABC correction, you don't want to be swinging it. You know, you want to be scalping, right? You want to scalp it. So let's go back to our alt review. You guys say, oh, BTC is pumping. I already told you, like at the beginning of the live stream, right? So what I was looking for, and I'm getting out at this level and blah blah blah. Let's see, ELF, right? So ELF we already talked about. So now let's move on to EMC. BTC doesn't have enough history, but it is still it should be a yellow, but I got it neutral, so I wouldn't touch it as of now. I don't like the formation of it. It is too high. I can find better art. Even though I did well with EMC2 back in 2017, I still think it can retest the January lows. All right, but if it pump aggressively above the 100 EMA, just about like a 650 range, it could pump to the June prices. All right, it doesn't have to come back. I'm not just comfortable with it. I don't touch it. Right. Enigma not looking bad. All right, I got it yellow. Okay, I got it yellow. It is coming back down over the last 10 days to retest the 21 EMA. So let's see how it is going to behave. But it is a three-way move. Even a retest of this low could even be better. All right, could even be better. But it is a yellow, a good hold within the next few days. All right. Engine. Okay, engine. Kind of aggressive. I got it red. I wouldn't mess with it. Based on my strategy, I would not mess with engine. But upside target, if you're still holding it, you got it like just about like a 3,000 to 4,000 area. Going to be a good area to look for. EOS BTC not looking so great. I talked about EOS before EOS dropped below this support level a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, EOS is most likely going to get doomed, right? So we're looking for this move for EOS to drop back down versus BTC all the way down to 2,000 level. Okay, 20,000 level. Current price is just about 27,000. Okay, so we're looking for 20,000. Current price is just about 27,000. Okay, so let's see if EOS is going to be able to do it. All right, not even above the 21 EMA on the 3-day chart. Can things change? Yes. If like it moves above the 3-day 21 EMA, we could start looking bullish for EOS. But other than that, I'm looking for the 0.786 range. Right? ERDB. Okay, Elron looking great. Doesn't have enough history, but I just like the formation of it. Nice crossover, pump above the 21 EMA, came back, retest the 100 EMA. Now it is it is pushing to the upside. So it is not a good buy, but it is a good hold. Okay, it is not a good buy, but it is a good hold. Right? I got it on neutral. Hey, what's up, Ali? Thanks a lot, man. Hey, what's up, Kendris? Thanks a lot. We're gonna get to QKC very QKC. It has a very good setup. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna take a look at the next Algorand. I think we talked about Algorand. It's by alphabetical order. So we go. Algo has a good setup. So I already talked about Algo. You can just rewind it. So if I'm done, you can ask, if you're still in the chat room, you can ask again. All right. So we're almost done. It's not that long. Ethereum Classic, don't want to mess with it, right? I got it red. Would like to, see it come back to test the 50,000 level at least before I can find any good setup. So Ethereum Classic, you guys remember when Ethereum Classic pumped? It feels like, oh man, Ethereum Classic pump, it is going to the moon, altcoin season, blah blah blah. I told you guys, be careful. Same thing with Zilliqa. Most people are gonna get burned buying Zilliqa 300 sats. That sucker gonna drop 60 to 80%, right? So if you bought Zilliqa the last 3 days, you're most likely going to feel the pain. And I've been saying it, if you've been following the channel, don't buy Zilliqa, don't buy Digibyte. Nothing against them, but the chart is not the gains are already gone. So this coin could be very challenging. That's Ethereum. Ethereum kind of got a different setup. So we got this pump to the downside, right? Pump to the downside, dump to the downside, right? So we got a flat correction right there. So the setup I'm looking for Ethereum is like this move. Okay, I'm looking for Ethereum to come back, retest like a 0.015 to 0.017, but that's not going to be anytime soon. All right, it's not going to be anytime soon. So, but that's a setup versus BTC. So let's take a look at the next one. It is going to be EVX. I got it yellow, looking nice downtrend. Not yet at February high, pretty much like very good buy, right? Or hold, right? And you got like almost 80% move to go back like February 15 rejection. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. It's a yellow. FET-BTC is a yellow, a good buy, good hold slash February high, just about like a 524, current price 300. So we could assume like it can follow the trend and retest February high at least before going to the 100 EMA. So first target roughly around like a 450 to 500. So FTM, I got it neutral. I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't have enough history, but above the 21 EMA, 100 EMA, just about like a 111. So but I got it neutral, but maybe it doesn't, because it doesn't have enough history or something. It doesn't have enough history, but in terms of like a trend, it looks great. Okay, it is a good hold for now. Even if it comes back, retest the 40 sats, it is still a good hold within the next few weeks. It can still do this and do that, right? So I wouldn't mess with it. Selling if I had some, I wouldn't be selling it. I would just hold it. So FTT BTC, I got it neutral, too high, coming back down. Absolutely look for the double bottom. All right, pretty easy. You don't look for it, you just wait for the next alt season, come back and check it. All right. Ether party, I got it yellow, above 21 EMA, retested February, mid-February high, got rejected, coming back down solidly, not selling, not a big sell-off. So we can assume like it can go and retest the 60 sats to 70 sats area. Ether party. So fun looking nice. As you can see, what happened February 15, big pump. It was basically showing you alt season is over. Okay, so pay attention to fun, okay, for a possible altcoin, basically showing you the alt season could be over very soon. All right, if it pumps like a big time. All right, so it pumped like in 3 days, it pumped like 110%. so whenever you see this type of pump, just question yourself. Okay, look at the trend, look at all the alt, what they doing. Okay, are they following the same trend? Are they following the same moving average? They're all doing the same thing. Okay, they're all doing the same thing. So good hold, at least for the short term. A break above this red line, the 100 EMA, the sucker could go 400% in 3 days. I'm not saying to go buy it, but I'm just exaggerating. It looks great, that's what I'm trying to say. Gas looking great. Okay, it is looking great. All right, June price is going to be like a roughly around like a 41,000, right? So it looks great. Okay, looks great. So above 21 EMA, nice bull flag. This bull, you gotta remember, alt, when they give you this type of bull flag, you have to take it. You just don't hesitate. Golem, okay, GNT. I got it yellow but kind of aggressive. All right, got it yellow but kind of aggressive. Let's see, but it is above the 21 EMA. So let's see. Yeah, it just did not retest the low. That's one of the reasons like it's kind of aggressive, right? Unlike other coins. So it could wick to the downside just to retest it, right? But as of now, I got a yellow, a good hold for now. Not a great hold, but a decent hold, right? Go chain looking great. All right, looking great. Double bottom formation, some sort of basically a head and shoulder pattern formation, but they don't play out at the bottom. They like to head and shoulder is for top formation, not for bottom formation. I showed you on XRP quarterly chart from 2014 to 2020. It is making a possible head and shoulder formation. So keep that in mind. So it can still do this, but I wouldn't be bearish, and be cautious with it, and not to basically short it. Would still look for this 150 to 170 range within the next few days. Can it retest the low before going up? Absolutely. But the current alt trend is saying alt are ready to pump. All right. If BTC wants to basically stay, not so bearish, alt can basically get this move. But if BTC wants to be very, very bearish, alt can definitely double bottom. You see what I'm saying? And it is going to be a very good buy at the double bottom. Right, but it is a good hold right now. Okay, good hold, good buy, whatever you want to call it. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes if you are new to the content. If you are basically not new to the content and you already subscribed, make sure to hit the notification. We got 37 watching, so if you haven't hit the notification, make sure to do so. Okay, like over like 50% of my viewers basically not clicking on the notification. So we got 37 watching, so please make sure to do so. It doesn't cost you anything, and you do not pay for the bell. Okay, you're not even paying for the analysis. All right, so GRS, one of my top pick back in February. As you can see, like a GRS, we hit targets right there when it pumped very aggressively, just about 3,000. Now it is looking good again. All right, one thing I like about GRS, already made a nasty sell-off. So let's see, it is above a 21 EMA. We can still look for roughly around like August high, stuff like that. Very, very good aggressive coin, right? GTO looking great, guys. So above 21 EMA, February high, just about like a 133, current price 83. You do the math, very good hold. Above 3-day 21 EMA, pump above it, got 6 days of rejection. Now we're pumping above it, another retest. So it is telling you guys, I do not want to drop. Okay, I'm going to the upside. So upside target, look for 130 range. Okay, just about February high. Not looking for the exact number, but we're looking for a setup. Okay, the setup we want to look for is like price to retest this cluster in this range. That's what we're looking for, right? Not exact number, but a range. Genesis Vision looking great, nice bottom formation, right? So that was like one of my basically February picked. Also my February picks, they basically performing well. Okay, still some of them they hit target, some of them they did not. They missed target by like a 10%, 15% and dip down, and now they're going back up. All right, so even above my target, right? So let's see if like we're gonna hit the 2000 level this time, right? So GXS looking great, nice bottom. I think somebody just asked about GXS. Nice bottom formation. The good thing about the bottom formation, we're still making low, high lows, right? And we're starting to establish slowly. If like we break this area, we're gonna be establishing just about 7,000 to 8,000 level, a high, which is going to be very, very good. All right, good thing. Okay, high lows above the 21 EMA. We can easily break the 100 EMA, just about like a 7,500. So next one, H bar, right? I don't want to mess with it. Got neutral too high. I said it when it pumped back in February. Most people didn't understand what was going on. They were like, oh, this coin is going to the moon. It was just like an alt season was about to be over, right? So let's take a look at a HCB already pumped. I got it neutral for some reason. I'm not comfortable with this trend, even though it is making a bull flag right there. Nice lower low, nice channel. Let's wait for it to close above this level of 18,000, and we could talk about it next, right? So Hive, HIV neutral, don't want to mess with it. Could take months, weeks before we get a solid trend on the 3-day. So Hollow Chain, HOT, not good enough volume even on the 3-day chart. But the good thing is you can definitely see like the round bottom formation, this pattern above 21 EMA. So give it a chance, okay? Give it a chance, all right? For hollow, give it a shot. So ICX, we talk about ICX. When ICX, before ICX pump, we said you can see this trend ICX gave us, nice trend above 21 EMA pump, okay? And I was like, that's it, do not mess with it for ICX. I'm still not that bearish. I got it red. I'm not that bullish, excuse me. Even though he's making a bull flag, I would like to see it, okay, break this level of just about like a 4,000 level, right? And then we could look for at least 50% to 75% of this week, okay, which is going to be 75% of it going to be 6,000, and 50% of it going to be 5,500. So it got some, it has some potential, but the thing is, you got coins with better potential. That's all it is, right? I mean, in terms of percentage wise, it could be the same, but in terms of like a safety, I think it's less safer, because you know ICX already retested June high since like when, like early January. You see what I'm saying? Early February. So early February actually. So that's why I'm not very bullish on it. So it is not you know a good buy as of now. Kind of aggressive. INS BTC, I got it neutral. Let's see why I got it neutral. Maybe I just added it without analyzing it, but it shouldn't be neutral. It is a yellow based on our strategy above the 21 EMA, looking great. February high, it is almost 2,300, which is almost 40% move from now. So just to go back like, you know, 3 months back, it could pump like 50%, right? So it is a yellow. IOST IOST looks great, right? So it is looking great above 21 EMA. February high just about like 81. That's like almost 33% move to the upside. All right, so let's see if it breaks like 100 EMA. I would definitely be very bullish on IOST. I'm not sure if it is going to basically break it this alt season or next alt season. Remember, next alt season going to be September, okay? Late August going to be the bottom formation, right? Like this type of bottom formation, but you're not looking to buy the bottom. You're looking to buy the trend, because I wouldn't know if this is going to be the bottom, right? I'm waiting for it to pump above the 21 EMA, then I'm going to be comfortable, right? So it did it like back in February. You can see, even though I did not pick it, right, but that was one of my strategies. They pumped, right? Most of them hit our target, but some of them they did not. But as you can see, they dipped down. If you just wait, you have to wait for the next season, and you buy the dip, and then the next season they can basically break the 21 EMA and even break your previous entry and hit your previous target. You see what I'm saying? Your intended target. So sometimes if you buy and they dip and you panic, you're gonna sell low, but afterward 2 or 3 months later they pump like 400%. You see what I'm saying? So but as of now it is a yellow. So IOTA, no, not IOTA, that's IOTA BTC. Why IOTA BTC? Bittrex, nope. Let's go to IOTA BTC. Binance. So IOTA BTC Binance, a very good hold as of now. So let's see, above the 3-day 21 EMA, a nice pullback. No big, the selling volume is pretty low. Pretty much very constant area of resistance, which is just about like a 25.50. So IOTA looking very good. Above 25.50 could be CR, okay? Could be CR, but I'm looking for lower numbers. I would love to see IOTA drop down to 2,000, okay? I would love to see it dip down at 2,000, okay? So it is a top coin, right? It is you know, in the top 50, something like that. I don't look at coin market cap you know, nowadays. I can go like months without looking at it. I don't, you know, sometimes the market rank can change. You know, the market rank changes tend to change like all the time. So I do not worry too much like if a coin is number 10 or number 20, right? So the only thing that matters is like the setup. So I would love to see that 2000, but I got it as yellow. It is still a good hold, a good buy as of now. Not sure if we're gonna get 2000 or below. All right. So let's go back to IOTA. IOTA BTC, IOTX. Looking great above 21 EMA. Need to break the 100 EMA. So IOTX looking very juicy. We could be going back to June prices, all right? So which is 134 and so on. So that's almost a 3x move within the next few weeks. Kava got it neutral. Komodo looks great, even though it got rejected. Pay attention to it. You're gonna see Komodo. Komodo looks very bullish within the next few days. Okay, let's see if we can break the 100 EMA. It is moving very fast, right? KNC very overextended. I don't like the setup. It is already above all my basically criteria. Already retested June prices, as you can see. That's June prices, okay? Already retested it, so I would be very cautious with KNC. Okay, I know most Kyber network, most people, I'm telling you guys, it is not about like, I don't care about fundamentals. I'll just go by the chart, right? And if you just go by this coin got hype, bear market gonna eat the hype. So we're in a bear market. The bear market gonna eat the hype. So keep that hype away. So don't fall for that hype, like a Zilliqa and all that good stuff. So if you did not pick Zilliqa at 50 sats, it's not time to pick it. Land, okay, land overextended already at, you know, May 2018 prices. Whoa. So nice setup for land, okay? As you can see, this coin, I don't follow it, but it has a very good setup for some reason. Very good setup. So it is still a hold, right? Above 21 EMA still. So wait till we break the 21 EMA completely. You can still get a get a divergence. Once you get a divergence, it might be time to get out. You know, it is good time to actually take profit. If you bought anywhere around the bottom, it is good time to you know, move on and look for other. But land look great. Okay, nice round bottom formation. Nice one. Nothing to say about it. Met all the criteria above 21 EMA. Came back, retested, pump. You just wait. You don't do anything. Okay, just hold it. Right. Link overextended. You know my view about Link. I still think Link gonna dip. So I wouldn't be messing with Link right now. All right. It's too overextended. So let's see Loom. Okay, Loom looks great. All right, somebody asked me about Loom the other day. Looks great. Okay, I tried to spend 20 seconds on each of them. Nice trend line. Okay, so broke above it, we can look for the 350 level, all right, which is like 100 EMA. LRC already took off. Still a good buy. I got it. I don't know why I got it red. Let's see. No. I would wait. Okay, it is a good hold, but I wouldn't jump on this one. Okay, wait for it to give you a good setup for a possible sell-off, then you get out. But as of now, all the way down to like a 700, it is still a good hold, right? Not to panic or anything. Even though it's a 30% drop, it has a potential to give you a double top, right? No divergence at all. Strength pretty strong. Even though I got it red, it means like don't jump in. But it is a good hold. Let me change it to yellow because red is kind of Lisk. I got it red. Don't mess with it. Already did its job like back then, December, January. LTC BTC, we already talked about it before this dip to the downside. Do not mess with it versus BTC. LTO BTC neutral, not enough history, but in terms of our analysis, it is above the 201 EMA. That's the only thing I can say. So it is a good hold, not a sell. Could look for the March, okay, March high, but that's too aggressive. I would just stay away from it for now. Luna looks great. As you can see, 100 EMA, as I said, going to be your area of first take profit, or like if you don't like it, you get out, stuff like that. If you're satisfied with your gains after you enter above the 200 EMA, you hit your 100 EMA, that's 50 to 60, 70% move, you're happy, you can get out, look for the next push to the upside from the 200 EMA. They all doing the same thing. Mana, I like Mana. Nice, beautiful, kind of look like Syscoin. Nice, beautiful uptrend. We're looking to break the 100 EMA, so still facing resistance, right? So let's break it. February high, it is almost 69700. It's almost over 50% move just to go back up to February high. Okay, so keep that in mind. Mana looks good. Okay, it looks good. Matic, I have it neutral, wouldn't mess with it as of now. It should be red. Matic red. Okay, Matic red. That's a bear flag type of a formation, all right? So I wouldn't mess with Matic right now. MBL wouldn't mess with it. MDA, good setup. Good setup. It is making lower lows, right? But it is still a good setup. It is still a good setup above the 21 EMA. Above the 21 EMA, a nice bull flag. Resistance going to be just about 7,000 area. Current price 4,700, right? So MDA kind of dip very harshly, like since like January. Okay, so MDA, let's see if like it can give us this three-way moves. I'm not sure if this coin is ready for any bull market or any big uptrend, but it is a hold right now. Okay, nice uptrend. You got nice falling wedge, so let's see if we can get this move afterward. Can get this move afterward. All right, so big potential. Hey Jeff, thanks a lot, man. Jeff in our basically premium group. We've been shorting business since like 97, right? 96.50 to 97.50 range, all right? So it pumped to 10K range. I still added more position. We took profit down like a 92.80, right? And scalp it down from like a 94 all the way down to 92.50. So the BC has been giving us a very good time like within the last few days, but since I'm a bear, when it turns bullish, that's when I stay away, right, from BTC. But let's see. Okay, I'm looking for a bullish setup. MITH looking very juicy. Okay, very juicy. I like this downtrend. I know it's been a very long time since last time, right? So let's see, very long downtrend. But since like we are having an alt season, you gotta expect it to do some moves, right? So last alt season was January. As you can see, it did follow alt, right? It just didn't pump like a big, right? But this time, if it follows alt, it can at least go back to March or even February high, which is like 100 sats, or another like a 60% move, right? So looking very good, man. Almost 88% move. Looking great. Looking very good. I never follow this coin, right? But I just follow, I just take a look at the chart. I'll go by what I see. MTH, BTC, same type of a structure. Round bottom formation above the 200 EMA. You basically just wait. Don't do anything. If you bought the dip, you just wait. Don't do anything. All right. So looking great. MT metal, right? Metal. I got it blue for some reason, but it shouldn't be blue. It should be neutral. So I don't like metal. I don't like the structure. Very poppy. Right. So it's still making high lows, but with these wicks, I would stay away from it. Nano if you've been following us, you know our basically target for Nano been like what, 1100, right? First target, second target 1400. So but June prices can go all the way up to 20,000. Right, 20,000 is 2,000. Yes, 20,000, not 2,000. So 20,000. Nano 11,000. Hit that. Hit almost 14,000, which was like second target, but we hit like 1352. Close enough. Okay, close enough. So above the 100 EMA, it is not a sell, it is still a hold. Okay, it is not a sell, it is still a hold. And June prices can take you all the way up to 20,000. And if BTC stay at 10K, Nano gonna double in price, dollar value, which is basically $2, right? Current price of Nano roughly around $1 because BTC is at 9K. So let me know what the price of BTC is. 93.72, right? Pumping a little bit. So okay. Nebulas, Nas is looking great. Okay, looking great. I just don't like this wick. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, if you buy it right there, you put your take profit right there. You might even hit your profit, take profit very quickly, and then get out. But 100 EMA coinciding with your February high, as you can see, once again, mid-February was a very important date to remember. February 15th, right? So Neblio looks great. It looks juicy. It looks great. So Neblio did give us a very good move back in February. I picked it like I think like first week of February. It pumped like the very next week. So right now it is looking great. February high, it is like almost like just about like it's like almost right there. It is almost another what, 30%, 50% pump, right? It looks good. Oh, it's 21% up. Nebula is 21% up. So it is still a good hold. You don't want to jump in after 20% up, right? But at the same time, you just don't want to panic sell at after 20% up. You just hold. 3-day chart. That's a 3-day chart, so it is pretty strong move. We're not yet at like 8810, which is like 8,000 level. So 8,000 to 9,000 area, you wait. Okay, it has still plenty of juice. Neo BTC. So Neo BTC kind of got rejected just about February high. As you can see, that was what I was looking for back in February. Hit that resistance. Right now it is just about like got rejected by the 100 EMA. So let's see if Neo can pump above the 100 EMA and retest February high just by like 160,000 level. Okay, so NKN broke resistance. I think I talked about NKN last time. Somebody asked about NKN. I got it neutral, but it is a good hold. It should be green. Okay, it is a good hold as of now. I wouldn't be selling it if you're holding it. So nice setup above the 201 EMA. It doesn't have 100 EMA yet, so looks great. Good hold until you see like a selling pressure, right? So nulls also looking great. Nulls are looking great. I'm looking for nulls to come back. I was looking for nulls to come back down to 2,000, not 2,000, but this level, this double bottom formation. But it seems like it is about to moon. It is about to moon, right? No selling pressure at all. Lower double bottom, not lower lows, but we're starting to make higher highs. So it is a good hold, right? It is a good hold. It isn't my top pick, but for this quarter. So Nexus NXS, it is yellow, so I don't have to tell you. Good setup, all right? Good setup. OAX similarly, good setup. Nice divergence setup right there. Okay, it is following alt season. So some alts, they're gonna follow alt season, but they're not gonna pump massively. As you can see, like this alt season, we got January, February, it did follow, okay? It just did not pump massively. So this one, let's see if it is going to do something similar. At least go back up to February high, right? If it doesn't pump higher, it can come back down and wait for the September setup. The September pump could be higher, but it is a good hold. So I wouldn't be selling alt. I would just be right now accumulating. If they don't be part of the June, July pump, they can be part of the September, October pump. So it depends on your coin, right? So OGN, I don't know why I'm looking at OGN USD. Let's take a look at OGN BTC. Ontology BTC. So let's go to Omizago first. Omizago on a bull flag, but I got it red. I wouldn't. It is a hold, but it already tested June high. All right, you see, they break their February high, they go back to their June high. It's pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. Okay, you break your February high, right? And you do what? You go to June high. That's it, your June price, not June high, but you want to just, like I estimated 240 for Zilliqa, it hit 300. Your goal is not to pick the top, your goal is to pick the range. If you buy at basically 65, 60 sats and you sell at 240, you don't care if it goes to 300. You already did your job, right? So I wouldn't mess with it. Omizago already overextended, basically pass the test, follow all the strategy we've been looking for. Sideways correction, pump above the 21 EMA, you just buy and huddle. If you want to take profit right there, you take profit at 100 EMA. If you want to wait for June prices, you wait for June prices. That's it. Or at least even if you buy at the 21 EMA, right, above the 21 EMA up to basically 100 EMA, it is 60% move, right? You can even take your initial investment, you put $100, you make $60, let the $60 go, and then you take your other $100 and you put it on another coin. That's it. On one is looking great, a good hold. 100 EMA, it is like 65, current price is 45. ONG, I think it's Ontology Gas, right? Just like a Neo Gas. As you can see, just pump already. Still got more juice. But since like we got this big rejection, I put it on neutral. I wouldn't mess with it. Ontology Gas. OST BTC looks great. Looks very good. OST BTC. Nice bottom formation. So, but the thing is, I would at least get out right here and hoping like another alt, wait for the alt season, okay? Like maybe like a September or so on, right? September, October. But if it pumps above this level, I'm not very confident it can keep going, right? I think we can do this. That's a better setup, right? So, but it's been moving sideways since August. So let's see if we can get the double move, right? Right, so we got 41 watching. Let me know if all of you already hit the likes, and if all of you basically subscribe to the channel, and if all of you already, including myself, right, hit the notification. So it is very important to do those three, guys. Hit the likes, subscribe, and hit the notification. All right, it is very important. And if you have any suggestion, let me know in the comment section, or let me know in basically a chat room, right? So PERL, I got it yellow, very good hold. All right, so we can move faster, right? PHB, very good hold. It's yellow above 21 EMA, nice setup. Look for the 100 EMA if you're holding it. PVIX. Oh, look at PVIX, looking to break out. Oh my god. So pay attention to PVIX. Okay, pay attention to PVIX. Very aggressive. You could say, oh, it's overbought, right? And you try to short it. But the thing is, like I said, the 80% of the strategy is your moving averages. What? First one, 21. Second one, 100 EMA. So it is a good hold. June prices almost right there, 9,000, right? Current price almost 5,000. That's like an 80% move, right? So it is a hold. If you want to buy the breakout, you know, you do whatever you want, right? But it is a good hold, looking very, very juicy. As you can see, March, right? It pumped, got rejected. So most likely we're gonna break this one. Nice uptrend, high, you know, high lows, start to make a slowly. If you ignore this one, high highs, right? So very good one. Okay. POA looking great. Nice setup. Okay, nice setup, similar setup to what we've been talking about. That's a good area to be buying, all right? Not after it pumped like 20%. That's a 70% move just to go back up to roughly around like a February high. Okay, so Power Ledger, POWR. Okay, Power Ledger, I got it neutral. I don't like Power Ledger like this. Already pumped back in like a January. As you can see, it already gave us the blueprint, right? The blueprint is like 21 EMA and pump where? Pump to February, not February, but June prices. Okay, that's a blueprint. It's already dropping down. It's no need to mess with it right now. It already did its job 4 or 5 months ago. So I would at least wait till like a September, October till it drops right there. Maybe start accumulating for another pump, let it go, drop right there again. So I'm not saying it's gonna go to zero, but just you know the trend. You know what I'm trying to say. All right. So Populous, I picked it back in February, kind of slow. It gave me a popcorn move. So if you bought Populous, let's say we enter Populous right there when Populous was like almost like 4,000 area, it dipped all the way down to like a 2,000. But you can see the popcorn it moved it gave us. Okay, pump all the way up to like a 7,500 range, right? So, or sometimes it is good to set your orders ahead, especially with these volatile coins like you know, Populous, Walton, Syscoin, POA, you know, all those good stuff. Even PIVX is very volatile. QKC looking great. I don't know if I talk about it today or not, but it is looking good. Above 200 EMA, following, you know, meeting all our strategy and setup. Above 200 EMA, 100 EMA too far away. We broke above the February high, so it is very healthy. I would say like 9 out of 10. QKC is looking great. Okay, it's looking good. It is looking good. The hardest thing to do is like to go above mid-February high. So QLC BTC. Hey, what's up, Robert Justensen? DXY. So I'll see if I can do the DXY. So QLC had a very choppy chart, but it is meeting our strategy. Okay, above 200 EMA, so it is a yellow, not a purple. Yellow. It is a hold, a buy. Okay, it is a good hold. So QSP, which is basically quantum stamp, as you can see, guys, above the 3-day 21 EMA, you just hold it. You don't do anything. If you want to take profit right there, you take profit right there, right? First take profit, 100 EMA, that's 60% move. You let the $100 go. Where does it go? It go to June prices, guys. Take a look at it. June, May, June prices, they all do the same thing. You just gotta do enough research to find these like a little tricks. It's like you can see, like I haven't even talked about anything about Elliott waves. Okay, I haven't even talked about you know, maybe like 2 to 3% at a time I talk about MACD and stuff like that, but I really don't need it. I can just remove it right now. That's the only thing you need. They're all doing the same thing. All right, so looking good. It's a green. If you already bought it like 100 sats and you did not sell, you did not put your buy or sell orders above, you know, just about 250 to 300, it is time to start thinking about taking profit. All right, so it's not, it looks good, but it's not a buy. Right, it's a hold up to go back up to like a 300, but I wouldn't jump in. QDM looking very good. looking very good. Okay, very good. All right, so above 21 EMA, can it come back retest the 1500? I'm praying it does. I'm praying it do this. Okay, so I'm looking for a QW, but it is a buy as of now. Okay, you can wait, but it is a buy. RCN, I got it red. I got it red. Not following my strategy right now. Too overextended. So, but it is just a flat correction. Okay, as of now, we can inspect this double bottom. RDN looking great. RDN, as you can see, very good time. Like I said, above the 100 EMA, they're gonna move very fast. So, and you can see what happened back in February 15th, right? Pump massively. Okay, so now it is above that resistance and it is above the 100 EMA. So it is a very good setup for RCN. And it doesn't have any business to get rejected right now, even at like a 3,000. Okay, so I would look for rough around like a 4,000 area, right? So which is almost 90% move, right? Request, okay, as you can see, request, I think I got another set. This is my second setup for request, but request I had another setup for the group when I said like a request was 155 when we entered, right? So you know, say request looking great, target was like, let me check, I think it's another Q3 out. Request BTC. Okay, that was a setup last week for on the 6th, right? For request. Okay, support was right here. Request was like request current price 155, 166, target 197 to 199. Can go all the way up to 250 to 300. That was the continuation of the comment. So the request, we basically pump all the way up to 260 range. It is still looking good, but let's go back. I wouldn't mess with it right now. I wouldn't mess with it right now. It's too with this volatile move. If you did not jump in at 155 range. Request. Okay, request BTC. So I wouldn't like mess with it as of now. Just wait for it to give you a better setup. Give it like two days, 3 days to cool off, right? It is 10% down, which is good. So wait for it to cool off a couple more days, but it has potential all the way up to 600. All right, so but it is following our setup, what we've been talking about. 3-day 21 EMA, February high, and then June high, right? Raven looking great, okay. So that was like a February setup, and I was saying like Raven was right there. I was like, it can drop all the way down, make this move, and then before going up. But it is a blue. I got it blue because it is not following the same. It is doing the same thing the rest of the alt are doing, but it is doing it differently. So if it pumps, it is gonna pump very hard. That's why I got it like on blue. So Raven, good accumulation level. Even though it is below the 200 EMA, it is going to follow most likely the rest of the alt, right? And if it is going to follow this trend line or even go back up to February high, it is going to be very explosive, okay, very explosive. So good level to be accumulated. I wouldn't expect like a big move, but if like, let's say I just made some profit on BTC, I would just put it on Raven and let it sit, stuff like that. SIA coin, we talked about it last time, still looking good, above 21 EMA, beautiful crossover, about to get it. We probably get it, or probably already got it. Yep, we got it on the 2-day. So looking good. RSI looks great. MACD looks great. February high gonna give us a tough problem, roughly around like a 39 to 40. But June high, it is like 45. So 50% move coming up for SIA. See your coin. I like to call it SIA for some reason. So Sky coin, a good buy, good hold. FOAM. I'm not sure if it is on Binance. All right, so let me know if it is on Binance. So good buy, good hold. Okay, nice accumulation since September. Right. So can you imagine? It can pump next September. It can be part of the next alts, right? But if it breaks this trend line, it is already above the 21 EMA, so it is a good hold. So let's see. It is a good hold. Sky coin, singular DTV. Okay, already broke out. Good hold. Already retested June high. So let's see what is it gonna do. Already retested June high. Did not drop much after the breakout from June high, so it was easy for singular to basically go back up to June. But it is still a hold, no sign of reversal yet based on the 3-day chart, right? Still can retest like the 239 range to 250 area, even 300, right? Even 300 level. It is still a good hold. SNOM, I think it's SNOM or SNM, SOM. Looking great. Okay, nice double bottom above the 3-day 21 EMA. After the double bottom, want to follow the alt season, it can do a good job going back up at least around like a 175. Okay, which is just about like a February high, right? So SOLB, not enough history. Steam, okay, Steam like to give us some popcorns. Like to give us some popcorn move. Let's go back to the 3-day. I don't know why I didn't change it. So Steam, I got it green for some reason, right? But it is still a good hold. Nice nice trend, high lows, right? Beautiful trend. So already retested May, June highs, right, with this popcorn move. So let's see if it is gonna go back up to that area, because if all the alt gonna go back up to a June price, is most likely Steam gonna follow with another popcorn move. So I would just have like some, if I'm holding Steam, have some sell orders all the way up, just like this, so you can catch these popcorn moves. STM skipped. Storage looking very good. Okay, storage was one of my top pick also back in February. As you can see, we picked it first week of February. 3 days later it pumped, still doing the same thing. Okay, it can still go back up to the February high, right, which is just about like a 2600, which is a very good move. Okay, which is going to be a very, very good move for storage. STPT skip, neutral, not enough history. All right, Stratus, I keep saying it, Stratus looking very good. Okay, looking very good for Stratus. We just gotta be I would love to see it come back down. Okay, but not sure if Stratus gonna give us a another drop down to the 3000 area. A good entry going to be a good long-term entry, not even long-term, but medium-term entry could be 3000 before this move, but it might not give it to us. It might just do this go back up. All right, but it is looking good. It's 5% down. Alt dropping 5%, I don't think it's a big deal. It is just noise. That's why I like to take a look at the 3-day chart, because you're not going to see it, right? All you're going to see is engulfing, but it's before that we got a big reversal right there, so it's pretty normal. So STX, I got it neutral for some reason. It doesn't have enough history, June, you know, so I just let it go. Syscoin, I talked about something that looks like Syscoin earlier. Popcorn move mid-February, looking to go back, retest it, going to be almost like 600. So Sys is still looking great. Okay, TCT doesn't have enough history, but in a bull flag, that's a good thing. It is a hold. Even though I got it neutral, with this bull flag, it is a hold. Okay, next resistance going to be 120. Current price 86. Tether fuel. Okay, I think like TFUEL doesn't have enough history. Already pumped to June prices already, so wouldn't mess with it. I got it neutral, no color. Tether already got it red, wouldn't mess with it. Already pumped. Don't go ahead and buy it when people say, oh, it broke all-time high, it is going to the moon. Don't do that. Don't do that. It is coming all the way back down. All the way back down. So just like Zilliqa. TNBTC. Form. I will take. Let me know if form is on. We're almost at the end, right? We're on T's, right? After that, nothing else left. So TNBTC 20 sats, pretty cheap, above the 21 EMA. Haven't seen any popcorn move from this coin. All right, we're about to break the trend line. 20 sats is pretty cheap, right? So cheaper than XRP. All right, so nice trend, right? Beautiful falling wedge, could follow the alt season, right? Already pumped nicely, right? Beautiful pump, almost give you a 120 move, can still give you another 60% move, right? So TNT, I got it neutral. I don't know why TNB I got it neutral, but TNB is green. TNB I got it new. Let's go back. TNB is yellow. Okay, that's what we just talked about. It's yellow. It's a good hold. TNB is neutral. I don't want to even take a look at this one. It's neutral. You guys know why it is too. It went all the way up to like a May, even like May 2018 prices got dumped very hard. So Tomo, I talk about Tomo, even though it is above the 21 EMA, I would love to give it more chance. I would love to give it like another chance to give us a longer trend. Okay, unless you just huddling. Troy looks good. Okay, even though it doesn't have enough history, but the round bottom formation following a good methodology above the 21 EMA. So let's see if like we can go back up to the 50 to up to like a 70 sats. Okay, which is like almost February high, not that far away. All right, Tron looks good. Okay, but the downside for Tron, it can still come back down, retest the bottom. That's the only thing. So if you're holding Tron, it might not pump this season. It could wait for the next alt season. That's what I'm saying. If you're holding Tron, you just have to be very patient, very patient, very patient, right? So vet not going to the moon. Let's do this, okay? So I'm not saying it's not going to the moon. I was just saying. So vet, back in October, right? I said don't FOMO on vet. Okay, do not FOMO on vet. It is going to come back down. It did come back down, double bottom. I wasn't paying attention to it. It just pumped back up. So let's see if vet going to be able to break June high prices, May June high prices, just about like 100 sats, and retest like a 150. Okay, that'll be great. But as of now, it is still a hold. I don't know why I got it neutral. It is still a hold. And put it yellow, green. Okay, it is not a buy, but it is a hold. All right, Via coin, Via BTC, a good hold for now. Nice popcorn moves. So it is a hold, but I wouldn't jump on it. Okay, I got it neutral. VIB BTC, yellow, above 21 EMA, following the same trend. It is going to it is going to pump. It is just a matter of when, okay, but it is going to pump. First target to look for 250, 260 range. February high, it is like 320. So it got a nice run it can give us. Vibe is still looking great. I got it green, not yellow, but it already established a nice uptrend. So upside level to anticipate going to be just about 250 to 260. Current price 150. VIT, VITE, VIT fair. Neutral, okay. Don't have anything to say about VITE. Wabi, I think Wabi looking great. Wabi got it green, okay. Established a nice beautiful uptrend, as you can see. Pump above the 21 EMA 3-day, come back, retested, engulfing, pushing to the upside. Next area of accumulation slash taking profit going to be roughly around like a 1700, right? So for Wabi, current price roughly around 1500, right? So one chain looking not bad, okay. It is pretty normal, okay. I think like it pumped to 2700, coming back down to 25. It is okay. February high almost like a 3900. We picked up one just about like I think like early February, right around this area, okay. On this breakout we picked it, and then it hit target like in 3 days up to like a 3700. So now it is doing the same thing. It is still a hold. It's supposed to be green, not yellow. So it's green. It is still a hold, right, up to the 3500. So one, it is still a hold. Wave, I got it yellow, but I shouldn't. Let me put it neutral. I don't like the setup for wave. I don't like the setup, but it is above 21 EMA, so I got it neutral. I usually don't do this type of shape. I like it to come back down, okay, better, you know, all the way down to probably this level before doing this. But it might not do it. It might basically follow its own strategy, its own setup. We power looking very good, okay, looking very good. You can see the difference between V power and wave, as you can see, coming back down. Even though it made a high low, it is above the 200 EMA. It's alt season above the 200 EMA. It has to be a hold. Wazir, I think that's Wazir, right? WRX got it neutral. Doesn't have enough history. Too much of an engulfing candle. Most likely it is going to come back and retest some of these you know, support area. Walton, it is still a hold, moving very slow, but it is still a hold, right? It is yellow. XEM, XEM still a hold. It is a yellow, but it can still come back down, retest the low, just about 400, okay. It could be a good entry. It is getting rejected above 21 EMA, so that's a good sign, because I'm bullish on NEM. Just because if you understand NEM, XLM and ADA, the relationship, right? ADA, XLM, and NEM, okay, AXX, right? Yeah, they most of the time, you know, their price level always, you know, around, not always, but most of the time the same. But you take a look at right now, ADA is like 800, XLM is roughly around like a 750 to 800, and NEM is around like 450. So NEM is very undervalued versus XLM and ADA. So you know it has to gain its value back. So you just have to basically accumulate, all right? So, and it's gonna catch up. So XLM looking great, you know, coming back to 211 EMA. It can come back down all the way to like 600. That's going to be a very good opportunity to reaccumulate. If it comes back to reaccumulation, 600 to 700. Okay, Monero looking great. Not yet above the 211 EMA. Can still come back down, give us a nice ABC correction. Another pump to the upside up to basically June prices, which is basically 0.014 range. So XRP BTC, as I said, not looking so great. Somebody mentioned XRP BTC on the daily divergence. So let's see. So XRP BTC has been making like multiple divergences. Okay, so but you're correct, right? Correct. So, but still, it is not a buy for now. Based on this strategy, XRP BTC is still not a. Can you accumulate? Yes, but if I accumulate, I don't expect like, I don't expect like a nice pump. All right, it can give us a fake out, or it can give us a new trend all of a sudden. But as of now, we're just gonna have to wait for it to climb slowly above the 21 EMA, right? Jump above it, sit on top of it, and then you want to start, you buy and wait for the pump. But if you buy now, right, it can still do this. You don't know. You see what I'm saying? Your chances of XRP dropping lower is higher than it pumping to the upside. So the goal is not to buy the absolute bottom, because some people are going to be like, I could have bought at 2,000 sats, but I'm buying at 2,400. But let's say you buy at 2,000 sats and it dropped to 1,000 sats. Well, what you gonna say, right? Because you don't know. You want to wait for confirmation. Your goal is not to buy to pick the bottom or pick the top. Not your goal, but it should be my goal. My goal is to basically pick the trend, not the absolute bottom. The absolute bottom is basically just relative, okay? It's basically, somebody's absolute bottom might be 2,100. Your absolute bottom might be 2036. You can buy it and it can dip down to like 1,000, right? So would be cautious with XRP, at least for the short term. Okay. Thanks a lot. K for Liberty. I mean, you can go back and watch it. Like, that's the thing. It's on alphabetical order. So when you're watching it, you don't have to watch everything. You just go up and then look at your coin or the coin you're interested about. You just watch that section, right? So looking XRP, I'm still bearish on it. So yes, you could be saying, oh, we're making lower lows, higher lows. That's bullish. But on the 3-day, we'll just wait. I'll wait till you get a better trend, man. I've seen it so many times, right? When XRP give you these moves and then keep dropping. So let's wait till we pump above at least 2,200 again, which is just 10%, right? And see if we can pump to 23, 24, come back down to 22, and then you will like, okay, I'm gonna ride it, right? Instead of buying it now and then taking it to the abyss. So XTZ, my saying about XTZ, I think Tesla's going to get, I'm not gonna say it because Moonboy is gonna be like, oh, 10 crypto say Tesla's gonna drop, but Tesla's most likely, okay, gonna give us this move, okay, this move. You got another possible setup for that. It is like you can get this move, get this 3-way move, and get this move down. So at least for me, right, I would wait for Tesla's to hit like just about like I think like 15,000, right, 15,000 range for a possible reaccumulation, right, for Tesla's. But could I be wrong? Absolutely. If it breaks this trend line, you might be bullish, right? You might be bullish if it breaks this trend line. That's a 50-50 right now. It can, if you're a trend line trader and you're not a Elliott wave trader, you could be saying, if it breaks it, it can even drop much lower than my target. If it breaks to the upside, you could be looking for like a 45,000 range. Okay, so but as of now, it is showing us like it is not looking good. So I got it in red. Let me get it red, not neutral, but red. Verge, we talked about Verge last time when Verge was what, 58, right? As you can see, I was saying Verge right there. Okay, you want to wait till it goes above the 3-day 21 EMA and you jump on it, but you might jump in late because the 3-day 20 EMA, 3-day 100 EMA might be basically closing like in 2 days, and Verge might pump. Yes, but you could have basically switched to the 2-day, 2-day 2100 EMA. It closes and then you take it. All right. I made that mistake on Ethereum. I was waiting for Ethereum to close on a weekly basis above 215, right? But Friday, Saturday, Ethereum started pumping above 215, right? And then closed above like almost 240 by Sunday. So I was like, man, it's too late now, all right? So, but what I learned from that is like I should have basically switched back down to like a 4-day chart, because the 4-day chart on Ethereum give us a setup like if it closed above like a 220, 215 on the 4 to 3-day chart, take it, don't wait for the weekly, those type of a strategy, right? But Verge, we talk about it when it was like 50, 58, say, it is a good hold, right? I wouldn't jump on it, but if you already have it, it is a good hold, right? It is a good hold. It is still a good hold, right? It is still a good hold all the way up to like a 150 or so on 140 to just about, to be not so aggressive, June prices is like 115. Okay, June prices for Verge is 150, so it is still a good hold, not a sell. Okay, pretty aggressive. If you're looking for some 10% gain, it already has a good momentum. If it it is 6% drop already, so if you see a double-digit drop 2 to 3 days, you pick it up. So it shouldn't be neutral, it should be green. Zcoin, okay, let's see. Zcoin, guided neutral. I got it neutral. Okay, I want to see it come. I want to see it come back down to January prices, right? Zcoin. I want to see it come back down to January prices. And I remember Zcoin pumping very hard. Right, I think that was May 20, June 2019. It pumped like so hard that time, man. This sucker was pumping, pumping like so hard. I was like, why this coin is pumping? So, but it pumped very hard like back then, and then got another pump just about the alt season, before the alt season. But right now it's not pumping. So let's see if it breaks like, let's say, just about 52,000 area, 52 to 53. It could be a nice pump all the way up to like a 6,500. So I would just say it is basically neutral. Would not be messing with it, because we got like over 50 coins with yellow. I'm just gonna put it neutral, right? So, and wait for next alt season, probably October or September. See how it is going to be performing. All right. So yo, okay, yo. So looking great. It should be a green, so it is looking very good, even below previous support level. It is kind of aggressive, right? But if you take a look at it, if it is going to follow alt season, it has to pump at least above, at least at or above like a February high, which is going to be, current price is 113 to 168. It is almost a good 50% move. All right, so it is a good. I got it green. All right, even though it is below previous support, which is now a resistance, but at the same time it is above 3-day 21 EMA. All right, so a very good call. I don't want you to guys see this coin pump 40%. You be like, man, same crypto told us. Zcash, I like to see it come back down, okay, above 3-day 21 EMA, but I don't like the way it is sitting on top of this range, just on top of the 3-day 21 EMA. I like to see this maybe like September, October season. Zilliqa, like I told you, can it pump higher? Absolutely it can, but based on my strategy, it already retested my range, okay, which was this. Okay, if you're in our premium group, we called Zilliqa a long time ago, 242 range. Okay, when Zilliqa was right there, that's when we said pay attention to Zilliqa, right? We picked it up at 65 right there. You just buy and you forget about it. Okay, so Zilliqa is a top coin, it's not going anywhere. 0x, I got it neutral. But it could be ready to break out. Nice crossover. I just don't like the fact that it did not retest the low. That's the only reason, right? But it is still a hold if you're holding it just about June prices right now. So I would wait at least. Okay, I wouldn't mess with it personally. Okay, I would wait for the next alt season. If it give us a good trend and break like 5,000, you could just ride it up. Okay, you could ride it up all the way up to like an 8,000, 9,000 level. But as of now, I would just wait. Not saying it's not gonna moon, but I'm not just comfortable. Excuse me, I'm not just comfortable with this. It can do this and do that, right? Right. So I think that's it. 0x finally 0. That's the last coin you just talked about. NIM BTC. I don't know this coin, man. NIM BTC. I mean, I don't know this coin. I don't know where can I find it. It's not on Binance. If it's not on Binance, I can find it. BOL. Yeah, I don't know those two coins, man. I know you asked me last time. Ocean. I mean, if it's not on Binance, it's not easy. I can find it. Ocean, I can find it, man. They have to be on Binance, man. Thanks a lot, Usman. ADA, that's the first coin we talk about. So if you watch the first 5 minutes, but let's go back. ADA BTC, as I said, it is still a hold, right? So support level going to be 750, right? So we haven't retested yet June prices, which is like 1,000 to roughly like 1,200, okay, which is June prices, right? 1,000 to 1,200. So it has another almost another 30% move, another 30% move, right? So but support level to look for going to be 7,050 range, not 7,000, 750 range. Our biggest yeah. All right, guys. Let's go back and talk about BTC finally. I'm just gonna call it a day. I think we've been streaming for 2 hours. It has to be 2 hours. Yep, 2 hours on the dot. 2 hours and 2 minutes, right? So next time I try to do it less than 1 hour and see. Let's go back on BTC. So BTC, you guys been panicking on that pump. So who's been panicking? The bulls or the bears? So not looking great. So let's talk about the weekly on BTC now. Weekly, not looking great. Look at the monthly, guys. Look at the monthly. So it has so much to do within the next 2 weeks, guys. Look at all these bear. Oh man, the monthly has so much work to do. So let's see. Let's take a look at the 21-day chart, which is going to close in 3 days. It is still bullish, so we definitely need to close below 88. 27 plus 20. 4 plus. Excuse me. 5 minus 20, 15. This candle is going to close tomorrow on the 15th, right? So it is going to be the 21-day candle, right? So daily about to close. Let's see how the daily gonna close. Oh, Daily not no, daily is not closing that bad. It's red, but it's not closing. It's not closing. So it's not aggressive. Okay, it's not aggressive at all. The fact that the volume is so low, and this candle is basically price been making high lows. Lower volume was actually bearish, but the fact that this candle could not take advantage of that bearishness and basically, get a big selling pressure, at least, above the last three buying pressure, is basically making it like not so bearish. So it can still do this. Okay, so be cautious with that. So I showed you on the lower degree like over the last 2 days, right? Showed you this move. You can either look at it. This is a generic, I would say, BTC setup. Push the upside, get this sideways correction. You got this trend line. Either you can look at for you. You got multiple way of looking at it. You can look at it. You can look at it this way: A, B, and C. I showed you yesterday, right? Or you can another way of looking at it. You can do swing high to swing low, and you look for 1.27 to 1.41. 1.27 going to be just about 97, right? So keep that in mind. All right, so 97 to almost 98, that's going to be 1.27 to 1.41. so if you're looking for the upside move, so another way of looking at it, you can just do your swing high to swing low, and then you look for 0.618 to 0.786, which is basically giving you the same type of setup, which is 98. 0.618 going to be 96.50. So same range. Okay, so if we break above this descending channel right there, target could be 97 to 98 level. Okay, I would say 96.50 to just about 96.50 to 98, this box right there. That's possible. We talked about it over the last 3 days since the drop. That's what I told you. Let's take a look at the hourly. But the good thing about this setup is that the hourly has not yet rejected the price. So even a pump back up could still give us another drop down to a 80% pullback. All right. So let's keep that in mind because we haven't seen a rejection from the hourly, right? Hourly 100 EMA. OLT. I can't find it. So I don't think like what's my call it again? Trading View has KuCoin for some reason. All right, so all this alt on KuCoin you might not find it on Trading View. So you have to basically give me an alt on. We already talked about Ether. Watch my yesterday analysis, 15 minutes analysis about Ether. Okay, talk about Ether and everything. Take a look at Ether BTC. I'll give you a 15 minutes analysis. I do it intentionally to be like a short analysis, so you guys are not gonna slip when watching. Ether. Okay, you can see Ether. We talked about the low 230 to 228 this morning, right? So as you can see, it is definitely coming back down. Okay, it hasn't give any. Yep, we got good reversal right here on the hourly. So let's see if this candle gonna hold, right? Good buy right there on the hourly. So either a double bottom before pushing to the upside, but that's just going to be noise for if you day trading. Yes, it's gonna matter for you, right? This move, but the longer term view, even if it does that, it's like the low to $100, right? So other than that, this could be the three-way move we've been looking for, and then this could be the continuation. But just overall, it's not overly bullish on the lower degree. Hey, what's up, Peterson? what's going on with a brick. Did she hit a brick wall? I don't think it did. I mean, to the upside probably when it was trying to pump. All right, guys, I think we did a complete alt review. I try to do it every Sunday or so, whenever, you know, at least once a week. And because you know, it's like over, I think like over at least 60 or 100 coins, right? Something like that. Even if you take like 30 seconds on each alt, it's still gonna take some time, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. So if you're not in our public Telegram group, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. Do not hesitate to share your ideas. We all traders. Nobody ain't gonna laugh at you. You know, all of us gonna make wrong calls, but the thing is the idea, okay? It's not like, is it gonna be right or wrong, okay? Just tell us what you're doing or like what could happen. So if we're doing something different, we might, you know, say, hey, let's be cautious because this guy made a good point, right? Instead of pulling back up to 0.618, it might be pulling back up to like 0.76. Those type of stuff, okay? So, but not to be like a wrong or right. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching.